The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Me times 3. Good assassins never die. Money changes hands.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
generation!
Your middle tower is under attack. The enemy's top tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Dominating. Double kill.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
With many enemies. Is the grave. Time is money.
Your shaman has
the fuck, man? Ah, dude. Okay, well,
Hell with me.
Your middle tower has fallen.
oh, fuck, bro.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
Space and light.
Dara's turret has been killed.
I shall spell an end to all evils.
Regeneration.
Calma.
Invisible. No escaping into the sun.
哪有那么彪？
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Dire structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Top. Mega.
Your top tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your top barracks are under attack. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your turn to pick.
It's one of the best Instagram channels out there for esports right now. We're going to get into our groups very shortly. But before we do, Ted, you wrote a letter yesterday.
Yeah, I wrote a letter to my son Shane.
Yeah. Did you get a letter back? Has it been delivered?
I haven't heard any.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You all right, buddy? Oh, thank you. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's why we couldn't find Slacks earlier then.
He's like a flesh golem.
I don't know.
From D&D.
Wow.
Animated, stuck in a suit.
Thank you, Sir.
Not a real
Slacks.
person.
He's
That's
not
what you're saying.
Who obviously was so worried about waking up and giving you your letter this morning, he slept behind the couch.
He's. You know what? I will say this about Slacks, all right? He's a great guy.
You know,
He's very dedicated.
All right, so you've got a letter from Shane. That was a very small letter. Let's hear it.
It's a very small letter indeed. It says, Dear Dad, I'm sorry to inform you Execration played their hearts out but didn't make it. Bless your heart for picking them. While ill-advised, admirable. Today on the panel, Paul and Parker pissed me off. Wow. They flamed Syndrome before I had the chance. There's not much going on inside our bald heads, so when on the rare occasion I have a seemingly good idea and someone does it first, I get mad. P.S. Don't let Charlie bully you. You're a grown man for fuck's sake. Love, Shane. I'll treasure it.
Okay.
Thanks, Sonny.
I'm just hoping at some point, right, someone, somewhere, just pieces together all the
10
letters. And we just have
seconds
this
remaining.
letter from Dad and Boy all the way through, and someone puts it all together. And that's your challenge right now. Let's have a look at our group stages right now, because we're going to get into Group A and Group B today. We've got 5 sets of matches coming your way later today. We're going to focus on this morning, though, on Group A with you three gents, because that's what we're going to cover this morning, and we'll let the other panel cover Group B later on today. There are 3 sets of matches, 8 teams obviously in both groups right now. You can see that the wildcard teams, eHome, gone into Group B, and Escape Gaming gone into Group A, which we're going to focus on right now. We'll start with you, Charlie. In terms of who's in there, what we like to hear about is who's the wild cards, who are the dark horses, who are the favourites, that's the kind of thing. Got any ideas?
the favorite for this group
Your
is
turn
obviously
to pick.
OG. Just won the recent major, looking really good so far. They've been winning a lot of their scrims. I think they have a real good grasp of how the game is played at the very top level. So I think you have to expect OG to be the favorite. No surprises there. For my dark horse, it's got to be Navi. I think they've been on the cusp of
10
reaching
seconds
that
remaining.
next tier of play.
Yep.
And we haven't seen them be
5
in form for a
seconds
long
remaining.
time, but they've recently started to get a lot of wins and started to feel better about themselves with that recent win at Star Ladder.
Yeah.
So they're my dark horse, and then my wild card is EG.
Okay.
They looked.
Your wild card is EG.
Yeah, my wild.
Axe charges. To the enemy. To battle.
No epic fail today, my friends. 'Tis brilliantly clear that this one is in the bag.
Cut and
30
run.
seconds to battle.
Enemies need killing. Axe goes. Good day to fight.
The battle begins.
Bà gà nữa mà.
Into war's teeth. Rest is for the dead. Axe runs. Forward. Attack! Axe charges. Cut and run! Wet my blade! To battle! Forward! To the enemy! Get going! Axes from the packs will whittle them down, one by one. Axe attacks! Axe goes. Good day to fight. A slice of the action!
Your top tower is under attack.
Enemies need killing! Axe rises in range. Axe runs. Rest is for the dead. Axe! Axe! Into war's teeth! Prove yourself! Axe run! Axe trades in death! Axe cuts no more! Look, a spare rib! Good day to fight. Get over here! Cut and run! Show your worth! Forward to me! To the enemy! Axe goes. Rest is for the dead. Won't thanks be with you. Here comes the axe. Axe charges. Into what illusion? To battle.
Your top tower is under attack.
Enemies need killing. Axe goes. Soldier of fortune, fight if you can. To the enemy. Axe. What happened? Axe happened. Cut and run! Rest is for the dead. Come and get it! To battle! Forward!
Radiant structures are fortified.
Vanguard! Axe runs! Enemies need killing!
I'll never.
Into war's teeth! Show your worth! Axe charges! Good day to fight!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Cut and run! Fight if you can!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Axe swings and falls in battle!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Rest is for the dead. Taste my blade. Axe charges. Good day to fight. Takes all. Axe sharpens. Axe brings the axe. To battle. Axe attacks. Prove yourself. Into war's teeth.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Axe grows stronger.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Enemies need killing. Fight if you can. Forward. Gold for steel. To the enemy. A slice of the axe goodness. Axe runs. Axe goes. Axe charges. Cut and run. Hey! Cut to the chase. Show your worth.
Perfect.
Into
Your middle tower is under attack.
attack! Forward.
Your top tower is under attack.
Axe gains strength. Axe goes.
Regeneration.
To the enemy! Rest is for the dead. Killing spree. To battle! Prove yourself!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Axe rod! Wet my blade! Here comes the axe! Enemies need killing! Don't worry, precious axe. Blink dagger does not come to chop. Good day to fight. Cut and run! Axe charging! Get some! Axe rod! Fight if you can! Feel the axe of axe! Axe goes! Illusion! To the enemy! To battle! Come and get it! Full days of fight! My hero dies!
Your top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack.
Lights me.
From the red mist, axe returns!
Your top tower is under attack.
Axe takes all! Rest is for the dead. Enemies need killing!
Radiant structures are fortified. Your top
Forward.
tower is under attack.
Double damage! Into war's teeth!
Your top tower is under attack.
Forward! Axe! Axe! Good day to fight! Here comes the axe! Axe brings the axe! Ah!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Cut and run! Axe trades in death. Prove yourself. To battle.
What happened?
Cold. Axe charges. Into war's teeth. Axe is a cutter bomb. Enemies need killing. Boy, fresh mate. Axe runs. Killing spree. Dominating. Axe attacks. To the enemy. Attack.
Your top tower is under attack.
Taste my blade.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Rest is for the dead. To me! Axe walks his blade mail!
Your middle tower has fallen.
Axe charges!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Wet my blade! Forward! Enemies need killing!
Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Radiant structures on your bottom tower has fallen.
Cut and run! Wet my blade! A slice of the action!
I know just the place.
Axe run! Axe kills you! Prove yourself! Into wars, show your worth!
We all owe a life to
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Good day to fight!
Your middle tower is under attack.
finders keepers.
Axe trades in death! Axe goes!
Cat thanks you.
Rest is for the dead! To battle! Taste my blade! Axe goes! Enemies need killing! Into war's teeth! Forward! Takes off! Axe charges! To battle! Missing bottom! Good day to fight. Cut and run! Rest is for the dead. To me! That's a fight if you can! Axe is up to that! Axe run! To the enemy!
I get to win.
Rest is for the dead. To the enemy! Not yet. A soldier's dead. Forward! Good day to fight! Axe run!
Your middle tower is under attack.
No place here.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Into war's teeth! Get some! Axe charges!
Radiant structures are fortified.
Cut and run!
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
To battle! Here comes the eye! Enemies need killing!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Axe charges! Fight if you keep my axe in your bowels! Axe brings the axe. To the enemy! Axe trades in death. Rest is for the dead. Forward. Cut and run! Show your worth! To battle! Into war's teeth!
Your phase.
Axe runs!
Double damage.
Good day to fight! Axe attack! Axe goes. Enemies need killing! Cut and run! Forward! Into war! You and what army? Trust me!
Nice.
Good day to fight! Prove yourself! Wet my blade! Axe charge! Fight if you can! To the enemy! Axe runs! Enemies need killing! Rest is for the dead. Axe goes. To battle! Sharpens! Axe charges! To the enemy! Axe runs! Cut and run! Axe come to that!
You died well.
To battle! Taste my blade! All in the realm. Axe rises in rank. Enemies need killing! Shiva's guard! Into war's teeth! Forward! Rest is for the dead. Axe brings the axe. Prove yourself. Get some. Good day to fight.
What?
Forward. Soldier of fortune. Rest is for the dead.
The light shines.
Axe charges. Fight if you can. To battle. Good day to fight.
I'll ride ahead.
Enemies need killing. Show your worth. Axe goes. Hats from the axe of
Your top
axe.
tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Cut and run.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Into war's teeth. Enemy! Prove yourself! Good day to fight! Into war's teeth! Fight if you can! Of the lights of Exactly. Enemies need killing.
Could have hit Roshan with my eyes closed.
To battle. Here comes the axe.
Roshan has fallen to the damage.
Axe, axe. Axe goes. Axe is promoted. Forward. Cut and run. Axe charges. Rescue for the dead. Good day to fight.
Shadows take us.
Fight if you can. Forward. Into war's teeth. Axes under a I said good day, sir. Enemies need killing. Unstoppable. Axe charges. Cut and run.
Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Axe goes.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
To the enemy! Rest is for the dead. Into war's teeth. Come to that. Fight if you can. To me. Monster kill. Show your work. Forward.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wet my blade. Axe is back and ready to whack. And also hot. Good day to fight. Prove yourself. Come and get it. Axe is not ready. Show your work. Get some. Fight if you can. Axe is a cutter bomb.
Enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Takes all. Cut and run.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Here comes the axe. Axe goes.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Hey, I'm great at burials.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
I rise again.
Allies disappear.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
All coming back.
Your top tower has fallen. Your top barracks are under attack. Your top barracks has fallen. Your top barracks are under attack.
Heart of Tarask! To the enemy! Yourself! Axe fells you! Axe charges! Yeah! Rest is for the dead! A slice of the action! Axe goes. Axe hacks! Enemies need killing!
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Take mine! Into war's teeth! It is not yet time! Axe rod!
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Axe trades in death! Fight if you can! Axe charges! Triple kill!
Radiant structures are fortified. The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Axe attacks!
The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have mega.
Back in action! To battle!
You should not have crossed me.
Fight if you can! Good game of play! Yeah!
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
To the enemy!
Fine! Don't know what everyone's worried about.
Yourself! Rest is for the dead! Not show your worth! Come and get it!
Dire victory.
package.
Card is EG. They looked tournament. Last couple weeks I know for them have gone.
Troubles, I can't keep him alive. The relocate, it doesn't even have time to end in 2 seconds, but he gets sliced up by the timber saw. And Universe and PPD are stuck underneath their tier 1 tower with wings circling like sharks. And when they drag the creep wave down, this is now a license to dive. Universe does not have a TP scroll. He's got another 11 seconds till his Firefly comes back off cooldown. And ISI is going to have a lock.
And this is one of the things about Wings that I think makes them very strong, is that they overcommit to ganks. It's like, oh, I only see 2 people going on our Dazzle, we're going to relocate 3, and oh wait, their whole entire team is here. And if Oracle weren't there, that would have just been EG getting 2 very, very easy kills.
We're going to see it again. So Samel arrives in. Faith very deep in, but by timber chaining off to the side, he drags EG into the unfavorable position. But we come back live as they battle it up in the middle lane. EG, again, fighting underneath towers. This time it's the Radiant Tower. With a 2-for-1 trade-off, they bring down the Viper. But Samel goes down again.
Middle tower is under attack.
That was a Blink Dagger reveal up on Fear, trying to look for a +1 as he circles around. However, they do not have an Observer Ward plop down. They don't have good vision behind the tower. In a sense, not in a good spot here.
Fear still doesn't see him, though. The vision. Now he'll get a glimpse. Crush up, amplify him, gets an extra bash just for good measure, and PPD will help him out. Innocence looking to deny himself up to the Ancients, but can't reach the golems in time.
Maybe he thought he had a little bit more mana. I was surprised he didn't disarm the Slardar arrow. Misses Slardar by a good margin, and Sumail finally has completed his armlet.
It took a while.
It took a long time.
And this is like a straight armor too. There's no strength trace behind it. There's no extra items coupling apart from the magic wand. So Samel still needs more time to get some strength behind this Husker, and not just rely on Zai. Even though Zai has still got 4 kills and 1 death to his name, so he's walking around with Urna as well as Arcane Boots.
And the Dire team is circling around the bottom rune near the 60-minute
Eyesight's coming in. He burrow strikes onto Zai, but Fear right there. Blink Crush, but the damage from Faith so big with the timber chain through. But it's the SK the one to die. Zai had the 1 charges up his sleeve, so they regen up nice and quick. And they're circling. Universe, the flame break, they're trying to push him back in closer. Sentry Ward down by PPD will reveal Shadow with the rest of Wings. They are all here as 5-man style Dota, even though there's 4 of them alive. Samel, the life break is up. Does he want to jump? And who's he jump towards? Faith is the one timber chaining away, but Fear, a great crush. They hold him there, but then the Sharkdom, they turn and fight. Faith's been bought a lot more time thanks to the Oracle. He will probably still pop. No, he won't. He actually regens up more than enough underneath the tier 1 tower. And now it's EG who are on the run. Samel is too low. 1 whirling death and 1 punch. The Timber finds another kill. They burrow strike to the west. They attack to the east. And EG, they are killed all the way across the Radiant jungle. Universe will survive, but EG found themselves way too deep and way too outnumbered.
I think Oracle is the new hot support. EG had coordinated so well to try and get that kill before the False Promise came out, but he casts it like when they're at 10%. Normally when you're an Oracle player, you're like, oh god, I don't want to cast it before they die. You don't want to cast too early or they won't commit, and you don't want to cast too late or that person is just in the grave. Same with the Dazzle, but the Dazzle has much less of an impact, I feel like, than the Oracle this game.
Yeah.
Mostly because the Huskar has been very weak, but like the Huskar went in really deep, the Slardar went in very deep, and they just got destroyed by that damage from the Timber Saw. My goodness.
EG's going for another hunt. So Fear's going to have to Blink Crush this mid lane. They're looking to Shadow. This time around, there's no friends from Wings in the neighborhood. They're TPing over the tier 1 tower, and EG, it's like they're trying to take a leaf out of Wings' book right now. Bring 5 players to every single team fight. Then you should be covered.
Yep, and if they secure this tower, Roshan will be opened up, and maybe Sumail can get a foothold in this game. Yeah, I think that's how you do respond. You're like, okay, well, you guys are going to send 5 Zai. In a little bit of danger.
The arrow's going to fly up. He'll avoid it. They're moving over, so Zai's going to tether target.
This Timberzaw's very farmed, though. He has 12 Bloodstone charges and 6 kills. And it's kind of the dream
they're coming to
versus 3
defense.
heroes.
Fetus uses Blink to get back. Defensive weave from PPD. But Wings has brought everybody apart from the Mirana into that mid. Okay, they're not going to... I thought for a moment they were going to go because of the TP timing.
They didn't see the Wisp. I think it's suicide to go on the Huskar when you don't see one of the defensive heroes. Because they'll just heal him up, he'll be really low, and just output a ton of damage while armlet toggling, and then get Graves if he's in severe danger. And now Wings has an added toolkit to their arsenal. The Ag Scepter complete on the Mirana, 19 minutes in. Pretty good timing.
And they're instantly going to put it to work. The smoke maneuver from Wings.
There's been a lot of missed spells. I've seen Timbersaw miss maybe 4+ Whirling Discs. Misses the chain right there. Not the biggest deal though, PPD. Out in no man's land.
Ice, blinks forward, gets the stun, follow-up arrow. Zai tried to tether in to save the Dazzle. Luckily, he wasn't committing a relocate with that one. It was more just a tether for heal.
Wings are giving them no chance to secure this roast. They like don't split up and farm when there's an okay opportunity. Like sometimes you'll see teams like, oh, let's push towers. We're stronger than them in 5-on-5. But if you push a tower, you're like for top tower, for example, you're just going to be opening that up for them, and they are just trying to gain control of this top side of the map, dropping down deep observer wards.
Yeah, she was scouting out Batrider farming. Like some Universe may have noticed that because he was flying up, and that's what revealed the SK when he threw down the ward because he came out of Moonlight Shadow.
So this Viper's not been super effective. 0-4, trying to work on a Dragonlance, but he's been the brunt of a lot of the ganks from EG.
Didn't he do his job though, right? Like he was just meant to keep Sumail down in the early stages.
He definitely did that.
Yeah, and with the help of Oracle, like it worked perfectly. EG trying to get aggressive again. This time it's going to be the mid lane. Faith, long Timber Chain back to the former place of his tier 1 tower, so there was no easy jump. And that's thanks to these 2 Observer wards mid lane as well as inside the Dire jungle. They just see every maneuver.
They have to be very careful about where they farm out and where they have the reserve rewards. Any one hero can easily die to a blink, Slarva Crush, and to a relocate. So, or lasso plus relocate. So there are multiple threats coming out from EG, and Wings have to stay a little bit safe, and EG constantly eyeing for opportunities in each of the 3 lanes.
Well, that Observer ward's able to see a little bit. At least get a glimpse of Ice as well as Faith. That's why Fear is now blinking himself away from the mid. But EG are preparing themselves on top lane. Like Universe can TP down the bottom lane if he really needs to. Universe also did go for that drums into Aetherlands, but he still needs to reach the Blink Dagger.
The Oracle hasn't really been waiting for the lasso, and this is generally how you'll see the Batriders play against a hard lasso counter, is just napalming, flame breaking, being super annoying, and just saving your lasso until the perfect moment, which is not at the start of the fight like you normally see Batriders. So I like this from Batrider. This is a mark of a very experienced Batrider player.
They still need a way to get rid of that Oracle early on. Like a good relocate position could do that. But Innocence is always at the back lines. You just can't get forward. And even if you think you do, like Ice is always there with an Epicenter lens, so you're going to find yourself in a world of hurt.
It's also their tanks playing very well. Like the Viper, as you mentioned, is doing his job. He's out in front. They have to get past him to get to the Oracle. And they're never like playing super far back. And dying for that reason is pretty decent. So Wings don't fall for the trap of defending that T1 tower on top, although...
Oh, that chain forward. Sumail's going to make a run. We're going to Centaur Warrunner as well. Headed up north.
Yeah, they trade the bottom T2 for the top T1, which is, like, even if it were a T1 for a T1, it would still favor Wings because of the Roshan control. And now they're slowly eliminating the control points that EG has around that. And I think, like, Huskar not getting Aegis just means, like, his timer is just going to expire much sooner. Huskar tends to fall off I would say maybe 30, 35 plus once heroes start getting BKBs. Not that Wings have any good BKB carriers, but it's still around that time where his magic damage just isn't as strong as it used to be. And like once he dies a lot, and once he doesn't have a good early game, and then compound that with him not getting the Aegis, then the timer becomes 5-10 minutes earlier than normal.
Yeah, the timer which is being flashed up there by Nox, the average game time. I think that's going to be a little bit extended through this series, as both teams, they can still go hammer and tongs at each other, but no one's really looking to go high ground just yet. Right now, EG is just looking to go mid lane. The Observer Ward's down, so they see Shadow. There's support nearby in the form of the Oracle, but Innocence is already backing up, looking like he's preparing to do a small stack, potentially, or they do their own smoke. Yeah, four-man group up, they go for a smoke, top lane, relocates on the way. They're looking for the Mirana, he's worth a lot of money. And PPD is the man to find the kill. There's a full 5-man group to ensure that.
And they're smoking, they found the Wisp. And they
I think they were expecting more than an IO to come back then.
And now they're immediately starting on the Roche with a DD on the Viper. I don't know if EG has wind of this. And they likely don't expect them to do Roche without the Mirana. The Mirana being a much more important hero for Wings than the Wisp to EG, but with the damage output from the Viper, it's going down slowly. They actually do not have vision around the pit, but EG will start suspecting something very soon when none of the heroes have shown.
If maybe if there was like one Observer Ward from EG in the Radiant jungle, this will be flagging a lot faster, but they put their Observer Ward in the mid lane as well as next to the Radiant Seeker shop, but they're coming in close now. PBD puts down the sentry. Roshan is pretty low, and EG, can they smell the blood in the water? Right now, they're actually going over towards Ancients, while Innocence and Shadow, they're still finishing the job inside the pit. Sentry wards are going down for PPD, but they still don't see inside the pit. Now the Obs ward has been placed. They realize the Obs ward is up, but the Sentry ward, that may reveal enough. Faith moving forward underneath that Sentry, but Roshan, he's going to go down. Viper is the Aegis of the Immortal, and EG, they were backing out. They maybe expected Wings to be attacking in, but either way, Wings just got away with Roshan's murder.
They expected the Timber, like they were playing around the Timbersaw. The Timbersaw showed himself on the bottom lane. He was threatening the T3, and I think they were expecting like a gank wraparound to gank the party that was going to gank the Timbersaw. That's what they were positioned for, and they, like, that's just not something that you expect. This like Viper lineup doing a Roche with their most farmed hero dead, and that's just very difficult to predict.
It's EG's turn for the wraparound. Yep. They've been prepped up a little bit. They had the Frost Ogre, so there's a little bit of extra cold armor.
But everyone's on the north side.
Ooh, Fear's showing himself. This is a little bit too much obvious bait. So the scouting arrow thrown into the tree lines. It will miss Sumail.
But look at Shadow. He's just like, okay, I'm just going to beat on your T2 with my Dragon Lance.
Range is a beautiful thing. So is backdoor regeneration, but he's almost beating it.
There's one melee creep, and they ping it out. He is their hero.
Middle tower is under attack.
Tier 2 tower belongs to Wings. That leaves only one remaining outer tower right now from EG, and that's up on top lane. But by the looks of it, they're not in any position to defend this. In fact, they're already moving down to bottom lane, and Wings, you gotta say, like, they always seem to be in the right place at the right time, always preparing beforehand. They're making EG look left when they go right.
They don't have a TP on the Mirana, though, so it might not be a large-scale engagement. Maybe looking to just stop TPs as they try and defend Wings. Likely looking to glyph at the last second, but
it's a relocate they have to stop. That's to be the main thing that's going to bring Fear back. Now they are arriving at the base, so Shadow starts attacking into the tier 3 tower. Epicenter preparing on bottom. The Burrow Strike hit Fear and Sumail. Tether forward from Zayas, not with a relocate. Triggers the mech, but already they've lost the Slaughter. Sumail has to try and stand his ground. He can't attack for the moment. Innocence has held him at bay in the Moonlight Shadow. They're playing the invis game, looking for Zai the Wisp. Iron Spirit able to slap down the SK, but the damage is just so big from Wings. They bring down all three on the bottom. For the trade-off of the SK and the tier 1 tower.
That was a pretty good play by Wings right there. They had set up, notice the TP's on the south side too. They didn't see the TP until the BOT was already coming out, and they just thought it was a solo TP. The Epicenter comes out on 2. Some misspells here and there. Burrow Strike narrowly misses Sumail right here, and he actually ends up paying for it by dying to the Wisp balls. But Still, they do get 2 prized heroes, only at the cost of a T1 and a Sand King. Actually, 3 heroes. Well, I wouldn't really call Wisp prized.
Well, considering how many kills Zai's managed to get during this game, maybe he is. Like that's 7 kills and 4 deaths now on the IO.
They have gotten 2 kills and 1 support. Sumail being the support.
Yeah. That's actually really crazy when you think about it. Like between PPD as well as Zai, yeah, that's not a good stat when you have 5 kills on cores.
Okay, I want this game to go 20 minutes longer so I can see the Oracle Ags. I have never seen it in a competitive game yet.
I don't think it has to go 20 minutes, man. Like, he's only 1k away. With the fall of the mid-ranks, he's probably going to have enough money for it.
Do you know what the Axe does? I wouldn't even blame you, because...
Oh.
No?
Educate.
Purifying Flames cooldown reduced, I believe, to 1 second. Yeah, 1 second cooldown.
Okay.
It's already pretty low.
Fierce being arrowed up. Now, in comes your epicenter from ISI. Zai got a lot of good regen. Actually gets to relocate back underneath the tier 4 towers, allowing Sumail to beat down Innocence. So that brought down the Oracle. Is this what EG need to defend? Then again, have they got enough sustain for it? There's the kill. The Huskar brings down the SK. That's thanks to the Burning Spears finishing the job. Shadow doesn't really have a lot of mana to work with. He has, however, the Aegis, the Immortal Fear, Blink Crush with the extra bash. They burn through the Aegis. Sumail caught in the front lines a little bit too far out, but now they can move over towards Shadow. The life break forward, looking for the Viper with a Crush. Actually catching Mirana as well. Mirana dropping low. They get through Shadow. Sumail, the Shallow Grave, lets him fight, lets him toggle, and looking for even more kills. Got to be wary of that Chakram, not to mention the Invis battle, but with the amplification over on the Mirana, they know exactly where to go. Blink forward with a chain. Faith, he's in the middle of EG. Universe perfectly spacing himself so that you are impossible to get Faith to get the damage on him to find the kill. With the committal of suicide. I mean, EG don't get to take the full glory, but they defend. They push Wings out. They lose their tier 3 tower, but they hold on to their racks.
And that's the TI5 EG right there. That amount of teamwork coming out. Zai with a very clutch relocate, saving Fear from the grips of death.
That was such last minute as well.
And very nice Manta dodge right there too. Dodging the life break, and they were so close to killing so many people. A PvD with the Grave, the armlet toggling, the inner Vit, and with the amp to chase. Very tough tail for Wings as they try and make their high ground breach. They do end up getting half damage on the Rex and the T3 down, but certainly not worth it. And the hero that bought back was a Huskar, who was already pretty poor to begin with. I'm pretty sure he gained gold out of that buyback, which is actually a pretty rare scenario nowadays with that huge debuff post-buyback.
It's also not great when your half damage was on the melee racks. That thing's regenerating up quickly, and by the time Wings is ready to come back in, it may even be full again.
I don't know if Viper's the best Aegis carrier. He dies the most, but he doesn't seem that useful if he dies twice because he can't get back in position. Like, he just gets swarmed by the Slaughter and the Huskar. I think the Mirana might actually be better because she does a lot more sustained damage. Like, Viper's like, I don't know. He just seems underwhelming.
She does put herself in a lot more peril with that Aghanims too. Like, always jumping in. But at the same time, like her last jump in, was met by the Crush of Fear. Fear's positioning during these fights has also been amazing. It's going to get even easier now. It's completed up that BKB. So controlling up Fear is pretty much in the hands of the Viper at the moment. But you got Blink, Force, Gem, Lens over on Universe. They'll see a lot of this coming. Zai's walking around with full Greaves on an IO. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of money on the IO.
A lot of times you don't even see Wisp get boots, let alone Greaves.
Hey, he's finished the whole thing. And Wings is pushing in through the top lane. They don't have everything with them just yet. They're actually bringing a smoke over. They're going to smoke directly into EG. EG are moving up to get the Blink Crush over on Faith, but the Burrow Strike, it hits on 3. Universe as well going to be caught out with the follow-up epicenter. Sumail will survive thanks to the form of the Shallow Grave, but will it be enough? Zai was sent to a different target, so Sumail just have to toggle his way through this. Impossible when you get Burrow Striked up by Eyesight. 3 euros lost from EG. Zai will TP out, but unsuccessfully. 4 down for the count. They brought down the Viper. EG thought they were going to be the aggressors, but once again, Wings They bring everybody to gate crash the EG party.
Wow, ice with that stun. So Slardar had already went on to the Timbersaw, and then right as that happened, he blinks and catches all the follow-up on top of their main stunner not being able to stop the epicenter. So the Batrider's way too far away to flame break or lasso him, and then everyone else is like, I can't stop this epicenter. That's
the abort command. Release it there. EG, get the hell out. There's your Aghanim Scepter. It's over on Innocence now.
Never seen it before. Most Oracles will just go for Aether Lens because it's a lot safer, and you can stay at range so you don't get lassoed by the Batrider. But this is a nice twist. Let's see how effective it is.
It's the confidence with the capital wings.
Confidence would be getting Kunkka eggs.
That would be confidence. Just boat it up to boat it, and this is it again. That perfect Burrow strike into the epicenter. And you're looking at Zion PPD, it's like, what do we do? Well, tether and hold each other, but no one was holding Sumail through this.
Yeah, they tried to grave him, but the damage had already been done. Universe, their, I guess, maybe secondary damage dealer. Third.
But this was the weakness you're talking about during the drafting phase. Just like who else is really your damage dealer? You want to put Fear on the front lines with the BKB, he's able to do that, but not in those scenarios, not when you get Burrow Strike initiate. So EG want to be the aggressors, Blink Crush, it doesn't catch the Mirana, but then relocating in, the BKB soaks up the arrow, they're looking for the kill over on Shadow, but in comes Ice again, a great epicenter, hitting all of EG, Universe will pop, Innocence is all over it, just purify everybody right now. Ice maybe even going to be protected. Nope, Fear back up with a Blink Crush. He needs to do some work, but right now it's 1-on-3. Innocence the one he'd like to have, but he just gets shredded apart. The double chakrams, and GG, well played. EG will call it at the 35-minute mark. Wow. Wings have just won game number 1 of the 2-game series to kick off their international run.
That was pretty convincing, I think, coming out from Wings, and I would also say pretty convincing coming out from EG too. I don't think that Huskar is in their normal repertoire of heroes, and Sumail, that's not really the type of hero that we think of when we think of Sumail. We think of more the playmakers, not the Superman type hero that we see. But overall,
he could have made plays if he just got a better start in the game too. It just didn't seem like he had any space up against that Viper as well as Oracle. Like that dual lane just completely quelled everything they were doing, even with the support of Nio.
It didn't seem like they were blindsided by the Huskar pick at all.
Yeah.
It really did not seem phased. A lot of times you'll see like the reserve time go all the way low. Teams don't know how to lane, like how do we kill this Huskar, but they
Ursa as Na'Vi, you really can't. He just kills you.
You spam the Demonic Purge on him when you get the Ag Scepter. That's one way.
Like they need like the perfect team fight. They need to get 4 staffs when he enrages. They need to kill him twice. With BKB on as well, it's just like I just can't see it happening right now.
Well, looks like Escape full retreat. They're making their way back, knowing they're a bit split up and vulnerable. Na'Vi actually were hunting them as well, but Escape's vision again. They had the high ground ward. They may have actually seen the smoke. I'm not sure where Na'Vi smoked up. A nice little high ground ward here.
It's really just the wards winning them the game right now. Like, they've had 4 wards in the half of Na'Vi for such a long time.
I mean, that's one of the powers of Riki, is you can just go wherever you want on the map and plant these wards without revealing yourselves. Bounty, you actually reveal yourselves when you plant them often, but...
And it was a bit sad that they lost the gem like right away without even getting the chance to re-deward everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
like you say, the vision. Yeah. You see everything if you're Escape. And the thing is, if you see no heroes with these wards...
You know they're up to something.
Yeah, they're either smoked as 5 or you know they're on that little dark spot farming the jungle, for example. But more likely than not, they're up to something, like you say.
Got an MKB completed on the Lone Druid. Not entirely sure why
no
MKB.
Sweet.
Damage.
Yeah, but they don't have
Single
any
damage,
evasion. I would rather like to see a basher, because then lifesteal is really out of the game. If they have 2 bashers, but I guess MKB is really good damage to pressure the Rex. So
I guess Deso is the one other. If you want to go pure damage, you would consider the Deso perhaps. But I'm not a Lone Druid player. Quakefoot is one of the best Lone Druid players. So
yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He definitely has a reason, even if yours truly does not understand it. He is 2 next level for me.
Yo. On that hero for sure.
And now and you can also use the Demonic Purge now with 3 charges on the bear if you really want to. Now you don't have to worry. Like, you've got 3 to play around with.
Yeah. Well, they're just gonna go for the Rex. Have a second bear now.
They still have the Aegis as well. That lasts for about another minute and a half. This should
Gonna
just
hit
be
the
a free Rax almost. I don't see what Na'Vi can do. They're gonna try to do something. Side of Fistbang coming out. Artsel doesn't even get his Ghost Scepter off. He got Abyssal down. First Rax goes down. Cinderin in the front lines, perhaps happy to die for the cause, but he may not even go down, just barely. It's taken out by Na'Vi. Era with his BKB. Once Saniko will settle for a Rax instead, and they're already Quakefa. We talked about this guy being the objective gamer. Well, his team's fighting. He is taking the mid lane. He does not care what his team is up to. Era blinking past the Rax, creating space for Quakefa to do what he does best, and that's going to be take the building, take the Na'Vi base, and take game 1 away.
Unless you're a support and you're saving your carry, then you can blame the carry.
Yes, always. Top lane, of course, the Rax have been traded, so it's a Rax top for the Rax mid. That's I guess the one good thing going for LGD is right. They got the melee Rax in the top lane, and then eventually they were able to secure the range Rax right after, I think just with creeps hitting it, I believe. And so that's one thing going the way of LGD. Their OG are on the hunt for aggressive, but is able to TP out, and they'll find the illusions, but that's not what they want. They'd rather much find the hero. Those aren't Manta illusions, it's just an illusion rune or disruption rune, I believe, coming, or disruption, excuse me, from the Shadow Demon.
In the mid lane, Moon creeps up. Never ever afraid of nothing and nobody.
Smoke from LGD. This feels like it could be
easily broken.
That or the game ending, one of the two, I feel like.
The issue for them is they're smoking when this bottom lane is about to hit the base. So they have a very small window here, Mod. They need to connect on a big kill probably in the next 10 to 15 seconds, or OG are going to know what's up.
They see the illusion. They should know that that is, of course, going to be the replicate, but...
The downside to scouting with the replicate is you just feed no-tail a max statically. And we've seen it every single fight.
He's walking up, though. They could easily
Hey, no-tail, come over this way, buddy.
OG are like, something seems amiss here. They're split up
already.
now.
They've seen, though. There's a dire ward.
Are they going to make it out? Miracle will get Ethereal Blade and press the attack and get it off of himself, and now the Adaptive Strike will come through. He's in trouble, Impale will miss. He's getting chased down. He's got to get something going here with his team. They can't find it. Silence under one, Shout it looks like he'll be the martyr for the cause. Magnetize will come out. Meanwhile, on the backside, I believe they did use just the right clicks from maybe to get that kill.
They still have Omni Slash here. Aggressive trying to juke and jive, but Miracle nails him with the duel. Finds the kill. Maybe's back into the fray. He gets off the Omni Slash. Will there be an armlet toggle to get out of this one? He gets juggled the wrong way away from the Legion. They just can't kill Miracle. Whiffed, impales. Omni Slash is not bouncing correctly. A bit of misfortune, but also some outplay. Ends in a 2-for-4.
Oh, man.
Either a Roche or a second lane of Rax could be theirs for the taking.
Aggressive's just too far up. He's going for, what, Miracle in that position? And Miracle just blinks in, and he's like, I'll take that duel, thank you very much.
If Shout lands that Impale, Miracle's dead. And that's a completely different fight.
Yep.
just great individual play by Miracle, but that's an impale you can land. Miracle just outplayed him.
Shallot having a bit of a rough game. In fact, all of LGD not playing particularly well. I can't think of a really single solid play from LGD that was like, wow, they did really well there. Everything has been just, like you said, misfortune.
They have incredibly talented players.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not the ones making the big plays this game. Sometimes you show up a little short, but for LGD, another bad fight or two like that, OG are going to get a second lane of Rax, and then the game becomes an extremely uphill climb. For now, though, Mott,
He's already back at the base dealing with a giant creep wave hitting the tier 4 tower.
this next push is going to be so scary for LGD as they face an Aegis, a Cheese, as well as a Butterfly on No-Tail.
Yeah.
And you can't shotgun No-Tail down. He's got a pipe. You're not going to kill him that way, so
not to mention all
you have
HP.
to be able to right-click him down.
Actually,
and that's where you'd like to have an MKB on these carries, but I'm not sure anyone's going to be able to pick one up.
I'm surprised only at 1700 HP. I feel like he should have more, but he doesn't have any real stat items.
His effective HP is much higher, but
yes.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point that No-Tail getting, maybe an Ags, more likely I think something like a Scotty, like a heavy stats item to round out this build would be the way to go. As he is a bit lacking in just the raw HP department, but still his effective HP is much higher.
We'll see what No-Tail decides to go for, as I think your best bet for LGD, if you can't get a pick and take a team fight, is probably to somehow get that top lane pushed in and or at least any creep wave pushed in and go for maybe a tier 4 tower, I don't know, trade, base race, something might be good, I suppose. It's
1-to-1 as far as lanes of Rex go. It's more, I don't see LGD fighting, so they have to always keep the lanes pushed out so they can go for that base race.
Oh, this smoke is really good. They're following the replicate, so if the Morphling decides to come down, well, they're going to find
Moon
them.
on the move, and he's going to find MMY. This is a freebie.
Yeah, that's just, he can disrupt himself, and he probably will, but his team is not coming in anytime soon, and he
Elsewhere.
is just done.
Look what they found, Mod. They found Miracle caught out in the trees. A massive takedown if they can get it, but he goes for the man duel.
Wow, and
Aggressive.
they give it to aggressive. That's what? How much?
18.
Yeah, that's
I'll take it.
That's some nice
and they're Blade
damage.
Fury to prevent the blink out. Miracle cannot outplay all of LGD. They will bring him down twice. Aegis deleted. And all of that only for a Shadow Demon.
They are so happy.
He was playing that correctly. When your team's going for a 4-man smoke play and you're on the other side of the map, you either go to join the team, you go hide in the base, or you at least hide in the trees. But Xiao8 found him. Huge pick off there. And that's a crucial one. Without that, I think OG are threatening high ground here for a second lane of Rex.
They would have gotten that kill. The lanes were pushed out enough that they could have just gone straight down in, and you saw them doing that. And once he died, they had to back off. There's the Blade Fury coming up from Maybe as they have the lasso coming through. They're going to catch him. Good space replicate in, and now Moon's actually in trouble of going down. He's going to get Adaptive Strike, and he's going to go down. He's dead for 75. No buyback, and now No-Tail might be in trouble. He's got Cheese. And they're going to back away from LGD. I don't think there's going to be any further follow-up here, at least not for the time being. That's a significant kill going the way of the LGD LD.
The structural advantage is going the LGD way, Mod. They take down a tier 4 tower. Another grab for their squad, and we talked about individual players needing to step up. Maybe 5 minutes ago, Xiao8 has stepped up now 3 times. The blink dodge on the Moon lasso attempt, finding Miracle in the trees, the instant blink Carapace before Moon BKB'd there.
Yes.
But I think that's just a blunder by Moon as well. You have to just BKB right away. It's nice to have a 10-second duration, but at this stage of the game, finding the kill is what matters. It's not like early game where you can be a bit greedier. Kills at this point cost you tier 4s, cost you racks. You have to be a little more judicious with the BKB usage there.
I think so, and that will... Who knows if it's going to come back to haunt them. It's still a 12,000 net worth advantage coming out for OG. They still have... I mean, the racks are even at this point. It's starting to get to that point where it's getting late in the game. We talked about LGD's late game potential with a Morphling and a Juggernaut.
With a max Bloodlust as well.
Yes, the attack speed is huge.
One of the strongest buffs, I think, up there with the likes of Empower, maybe like a Venjara as just a disgusting damage buff. Because the thing is, it's not even just the attack speed. Moving faster means you're hitting harder and also able to effectively reposition yourself in the fight. So it increases your effective DPS even if it doesn't boost like the raw number you see on the hero bar by a significant margin.
That is an MKB for maybe flying out too, and we talked about it, the Butterfly. And we talked about how there's not that much HP for Razor. And so his Butterfly now being completely countered out by a Juggernaut makes it so he does have the Shivas, he's got some good armor, he has a pipe for the magic damage, but he just doesn't have the stats to maybe stay alive from something like an Omni-Slash solo on him.
LGD, every Shao 8 team, whatever their style, has always been known for their vaunted late game.
Yes.
They come into this one with Banana. They come in with the stand-in. They've looked shaky, let's be honest.
Yep.
But come late game, there are few captains who have a better proven track record than Shao 8. And although LGD are not out of the woods yet, they're showing some signs of life. I think OG, recognizing that, are battening down the hatches. Fly is going to be huge for them here down the stretch. Keeping the team calm, keeping them focused, making sure they're identifying the right objectives. And that also means not giving up those picks, because every pick you give up gives LGD 2-3 more minutes to farm and gives them the opportunity to maybe take a lane of racks, get those lanes pushed out, set up for the next fight in a more effective way.
Shao 8 in the tree line has now picked up Moon's gem, and he previously was being killed by so very often, but now he's the one with the vision and the true sight. But they can't push the tier 2 tower. Although they do take it, they will trade in the end. The last outer tower for LGD, I'm surprised to stay alive so long. This actually makes it a lot easier.
Crit has a hex
That
now.
is, I can't believe he has enough money for that item, but he's got it, and they're going to smoke immediately at that secret shop. No vision for LGD to see it. They're going to draw a line straight down to bottom. They want to push out bottom and make sure they can find aggressive, but he's TPing home, and instead
they scan.
They're going to turn their attention towards mid, I think.
LGD's home. Does OG dare do it? Do they dare breach this base and dive deep? Will they lasso a replicate?
Moon is now, his smoke is dissipated. Vision has scouted him out.
Mott, I'm so excited I just called them OGD and you didn't even call me out on it.
I listen. I don't know, dude. I'm excited too, let's be honest here. This is actually...
I have the Dota fever. What can I say?
This is going to be a crazy game. I think this might end up being a shocking finish. I think OG, they've had opportunities to be able to finish this game, and that top lane of racks might come back to haunt them. OGD, we'll see how they play up here as we get towards that late game.
They creep in. Replicate, aggressive, joining the squad all of a sudden, leaving his illusions to hold that mid lane. But Shao 8 out in front has the gem, but Moon has the BKB. He goes, Shao 8 jumps out, and it looks like maybe nothing.
You said being judicious with that BKB. I think he was a little bit too over-eager.
He took that to heart.
Yeah, I think so. And so that's now down, and I think that was his 10-second. No, actually, he's used it a couple of times. That was his 8-second. I don't know where he's used it. I haven't seen too many of his charges, but
we're now 47 minutes in. I know a lot of you just joining us, guys. Game 1 of this 2-game set between LGD and OG. It was a dominant opening from OG. They went for a lane of racks mid. LGD managed to split push with aggressive, took their own through some very clever usage of the replicate. They ended up giving up a couple of key core kills, but OG did not convert that into a second, third lane of racks, and now we find ourselves 1-1 as far as lanes go. An advantage for OG, but a very mild one at 48 minutes, only 8,000 gold. Mott, this is truly anyone's game for the taking.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what Aggressive's going to go next. If he didn't have to buy back there, he would be in such a good position. He should be at the top of the net worth. Maybe is in that position now. Aggressive has died too many times, really, to be far ahead. In fact, he's kind of on par with Miracle, which is pretty shocking, actually. Like, Miracle, ever since buying that Assault Cuirass, he's really been stifled. I think it's just been LGD playing very passively, making sure they are able to find the split push, making sure they're able to find ways to survive. And actually, the kills on Miracle earlier were really significant as well, because again, that would have turned into probably more than just a Rax had Miracle, had they got that kill on MMY, and they could have just pushed down mid. But
let's see if Crit can come up big here. Scouting about with the Hex, maybe looking for an opening. Does see Banana walking down the river. He's going to go in with an initiation. Blink Hex.
That's awkward.
Just by the way, yeah, I have a Hex. You have nothing, Ogre. They're looking for a jump, and it's onto Xiaowei, but the Purge comes out onto Moon. He's getting focused down rather quickly. Aggressive, turns this around, blows him up. Will he get focused by Miracle? No, he tries to run away. He blew the duel, and now he gets shotgun. They're chasing Mott.
They're dead for 80 seconds. They've got 5. That can fly. Will be next. No, the Icarus dive comes through, but one more right click from Aggressive. He turned. He actually thought he had gotten the kill, but he was making sure he secured that. Gets the double. They are 3 dead for OG. Moon doesn't have buyback here in LGD. They're in a position that they can finally start pushing down this mid lane and find another set of racks.
Mid lane, they say, maybe is going to shove in top.
They want to force these buybacks out.
They might be going for tier 4s, Mott.
They have to buy back here momentarily. Yeah, they will on the Phoenix, and we'll see if there's going to be a Miracle buyback. Still, no push in mid lane. There's the Hex coming up. They found one down bottom. It's going to be Xiaowei, but they can't follow up now. It looks like Fly will be able to just sit back. No Tail still dealing with mid.
They want to force the Legion or the Bat buyback, ideally, and they're hoping Roche is up as they jump into the pit. It's like 2 seconds away,
there
and they
is.
stick around.
I was like, Aggressive, don't you leave that pit, man. Stay in that pit.
Can you imagine? Because there was still 1 minute until the potential longest respawn, but
they
here
don't
we
have
go.
detection. Xiaowei's going to come in. He does get the impale, though, and Crit comes through. He is way too early. It gets blown up by the shotgun.
Now No Tail could be next. OG are crumbling.
Omni Slash, and that's it. He's done. He doesn't have buyback for 80 seconds. That is exactly what I was talking about.
Just like that, a 5v3 power play can fly, save the day. The egg comes through from the cliff.
Damage.
Stun onto Maybe, but he Blade Fury
Blade
dodges
Fury.
the damage. And he'll continue to work on the Roche. Can Miracle steal this? Can Moon make the plays? They lasso him and why they're going to drag that Shadow Demon back.
Miracle's going in the Roche pit.
Going for the Grand Theft Aegis.
Can he get it done? He's got the Assault Cross. They don't know what's happening. He's about to pick it up. Cheese is there as well, and he kills it. Miracle's got to get out now.
Oh, insult to injury, though. OG losing a 3rd hero also without buyback. Was it worth it?
Moon.
Miracle, he might have 9k MMR, but LGD have 5
There's
heroes
no
alive.
buybacks. There's no buybacks.
And
LGD.
just like that,
it's
for the
force.
jugular, onto the throne, they're going to take this game 1, barring a Miracle.
And he's got plenty. He has the Aegis. He has got a lot of damage. He's going to work. He's going to get Ethereal Bladed. They want this throne. They use the Glyph. It's now done. They even use him any way to lock Miracle down, stop him from doing any work. It's about to go down, LD, and there it is.
LGD snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They have absolutely robbed OG of a Game 1 victory. Anybody who thought this team wouldn't come to play with Banana as a stand-in was just proven dead wrong.
That is